Before going backpacking around Southeast Asia, people tend to be open with your plans and to just go with the flow, because this leads to spontaneity and so many different emotions when you come across that amazing waterfall and when you meet people and go all over the world with them. But do your research. In this video I'm going to be telling you all the things that you're most likely not thinking about when planning your trip to Southeast Asia. This video can also be applied to other trips that you're planning as well. Now normally the first thing I would do when planning a trip in general is go into Google Maps, my Google Maps, and pinpoint all the locations that I want to go to. So this is when your research comes into place. Know exactly where you want to go, what countries, what areas, what waterfalls, what mountains, what beaches. This is where you pinpoint everything in this map. What this map allows you to do after is create a model of exactly where you're going, but we'll get to that shortly. And for example, here's my rough plan. As you can see, I've pinpointed a few locations which I would like to go to, and what this helps me do now is research those places individually. Obviously, the raining seasons is so different everywhere you go, but this is the main thing I research straight away. Finding out when the raining season starts in Philippines, for example, and when to finish, as well as Cambodia, Vietnam, as you can see, all the places I've got on my list. What this does is it helps you determine the best time to go for you. For example, this helps me know how to avoid those raining seasons and to get the best sunsets on the beach. Just to make your life a lot easier, I'm going to put up all the raining seasons around Southeast Asia on the screen now. So take a screenshot of this, save it somewhere, write it down, put it in your diary, so you know that already. So once you've got your weather planned out, you know how you can connect the dots, you know when you can go where, and this can help you understand how your route is gonna sort itself out. But obviously, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you have to be open to changes. You're gonna meet people who are gonna be like, no, we don't wanna go to this place, we're gonna go here, do you wanna come? Things like this have never really happened to me. I haven't met anyone and changed my journey, but I've definitely changed my journey before because of other reasons. But just have a rough plan at the moment. Because you know exactly where you're going and when you're going to be going, this is when you can research about the specific locations. For example, hotels in that area near the waterfall you want to go to, or restaurants near that mountain that you want to go to for breakfast afterwards, or nice cocktail bars near the beach that you want to go to. I don't know, whatever you want to get up to when you're traveling, that's where you want to research those areas. Because if you are by yourself, like I mentioned before, and you have no idea where to eat or where to sleep, and you have no recommendations, your research that you're doing now is definitely going to come in handy for you. This gives you a sense of security and options while you're traveling alone. The next thing we're going to research in planning this trip is transportation. How are you going to get from Cambodia to Thailand, or how are you going to get from Indonesia to the Philippines? This is obviously going to be through planes, trains, buses, etc. Choose these modes of transportation that suits you best in terms of your budget and also your comfortability. If you don't want to sit on a hot bus for 9 hours straight, that's fair enough. To get a speed train or whatever it is, but just know that this is going to affect your budget, which is what we're going to get into the next video. Researching your transportation options really helps you now for when you go and build that budget later on. So all these things that you've researched, like bus stops, hotels, restaurants, what you need to do now is just add it onto that Google My Maps again. I'll put a link in the description for this Google My Maps, and you can watch this video over again so you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you can do it with me as I talk about it. This video is the first of many about traveling to Southeast Asia and how we're going to plan your trip there in the coming months. The next video right here is about budgeting and how you can build your budget for your trip to Southeast Asia. Thanks for watching the video. Go watch the other videos because they're good like this one. See you in a bit.